9,121. It sounds like twice as many as that here in the jungle. Underway, and it's Auburn ball to get this one started.
First thing you have to look with Auburn, they'll run something to try to get a lob.
It'll be Alex Condon initially on Janai Broome. Denver Jones at the point for the Tigers. Now Chad Baker-Mazzara. Shot clock inside 10. Broome from 15, around and out.
He uses your momentum against you.
Chinyelu, the Washington State transfer. Backing down Kelly, but he missed it. Kelly just inside the arc, knocks down another one. Baker-Mazzara, a little fadeaway, and it's Auburn by 7.
Auburn is just beating Florida down the floor.
As well for the Tigers, and Janai Broome already has 3 assists and 2 blocks in this game. Johnson, who would be starting for so many other programs in America, Richard with 2 fouls, has now indeed gone to the bench for Florida. Sophomore Urban Klobjar from Slovenia's in. Chris Moore.
Little horn set, and the catches are extended right now. You want the big guys to really get out and pressure.
Good cut by Thomas Howe. Good find by Alex Condon, and a much-needed bucket for the Gators.
Get great pressure on the ball. Maybe take away some vision.
Aberdeen had no idea Chaney Johnson was running him down from behind. Aberdeen, a clean look, rebound Condon. Aberdeen again, and he got it.
Condon is such an outstanding offensive rebounder.
Pettiford, one of the most talented freshmen in the nation. And he's had big numbers in their biggest games, and look at that, a 30-footer.
Just rejected that ball screen and went on his own.
Aberdeen initiates the contact and bangs it home, and he has really stepped it up the last couple of minutes. Aberdeen, a junior, bigger and bigger role every year in this Florida program. The floater by Pettiford, and keep in mind he's a lefty. And
he sees a ranked team like a bull sees red. He plays better against ranked teams.
Condon from Aberdeen, and Florida is finding itself at the offensive end.
Todd Golden has done not only at Florida, but when he was at San Francisco as well.
3 years as an assistant there under Kyle Smith, and then 3 years as the head coach. Slovenia hit 2 huge threes in the win Tuesday over Vandy, turning a 3-point lead into a 9-point lead in the second half as Chaney Johnson answers for the Tigers. Clayton gets it back from Howe.
Really hard to trap Walter Clayton Jr. So good with the ball.
And a 3 will go for Sam Alexis, a junior.
Well, good job by Condon or Houck it was, going down into the low post. That cleared that.
Richard back to Houck. Richard wide open, hits the 3, and the Gators have the lead.
Great job.
Wildcats in the balls. Condon runs it down, but Chinyelu couldn't handle the pass.
Almost an outstanding save to Ruben Chinyelu for a bucket.
Broome back into the game after sitting for about 4 minutes. Jaheim Hudson, the offensive rebound. Miles Kelly again.
The simple little jab step got the defender to back up a bit.
He's got 7. Richard no. Chinyelu the rebound, and it goes.
And oftentimes he will duck into the post, and Florida can get a drive. He essentially screens the help defense.
Oh, Kelly got open again, and he makes Florida pay again.
The space that he needed, and gets a screen from Hudson, steps out and fades to the 3-point.
Broome one-on-one, isolated with Chinyelu. The spin and the finish. Condon has it. 10 to shoot. Clayton got it. And Florida's back on top again.
Walter Clayton Jr. averages about 18 points a game.
He was thinking about it. He's doing more than thinking about it, and he hits again.
He is on a heater.
And then another very deep 3, and Florida's got the lead. Kelly with 12 to lead Auburn. Clayton with 16 to lead everybody. Johnson, strong stop.
Down the lane line. That's the way they get into their flex action up top. But Johnson has been...
Clayton can't get by a couple of defenders, finds Houck. Houck spinning in the paint, forced it up and it won't go. Houck takes the three and hits.
But Florida really punished Auburn 3 minutes. A double team, but it had to come a long way. And you couldn't rotate. What an easy layup opportunity. Dylan Cardwell had sealed off the defense.
And another deep one for Walter Clayton Jr.
And we've seen a number of near layups missed.
Aberdeen. Houck. Too strong off the glass. Condon is there.
But there is not a time when a shot goes up, pounding the offensive glass.
And not surprisingly for a team that's only lost once, this is the largest deficit of the season for Auburn. Pettiford with a bucket and draws a foul at the other end. 4 on 3. Klobuchar open and hits the three, and a foul away from the ball, I believe, against Auburn.
Junior to his left. He cannot go to his right. He's much better to his right.
Klobuchar, you talked about confidence, and it is growing by the minute.
In the back, you see Alex Condon trying to block out, and Cardwell just bowled him over. Klobuchar.
They are firing today. Kelly. And Houck might have gotten a piece of it, and then a foul will send Cardwell to the line. Pettiford doesn't need a lot of space, does he?
Plays his best in big games. You go underneath on him, he's going to pull.
Ball's loose, and it's stolen by Johnson. Kelly gets the roll, and it's a quick 5-0 run. Tigers. Ball's loose, and it's stolen by Johnson. Kelly gets the roll, and it's a quick 5-0 run. Tigers.
Back in the day, and Hubie Brown was spectacular at that clinic.
Condon the flush on the feed from Clayton.
And how they handled box and one and triangle and two against Hortensia.
Yep.
And all from memory.
Yeah.
Amazing.
And an Auburn turnover. Johnson over Condon. As Auburn goes to stretch here with Janai Broom on the bench.
Let's take a little bit of time off, then Auburn doesn't get into anything till about 16 on the clock. Good pass.
Broom banks it home, and a foul.
Just on that little side pick and roll.
Pettiford. Broom comes up with a loose ball. And the corner three for Miles Kelly.
It's a rebound. The worst thing you can do is turn it over.
Clayton. And look at the play by Houck. Aberdeen the three.
Retaliate with it, you might. Shot missed. And Houck goes and taps it back to a teammate for a wide open three. Florida really spreading the court.
Condon into the chest of Cardwell, and he banks it in.
And Ruben Chinyelu dealing help on this drive. So he seals off Dylan Cardwell. He can't get there to block the shot by at inside position.
Pettiford behind the back now finds Kelly. Pettiford open in the corner. And Broom will get the roll. Jones had it blocked. Richard no. Tipped, and Houck's got it. Richard again. Hits.
Well, you cannot ask guards to block out Ruben Chinyelu.
12 made threes for Florida. Broom, no. Florida ball, but only briefly. Here comes Kelly. And another miss.
The roommates, Houck and Condon, have been terrific.
Broom misses a three. Cardwell kicks it back out to him. And the second time will go, 87-74. Timeout, Bruce Pearl.
It's its defense that's the most impressive thing.
And a lob won't go. A missed alley-oop, but a steal by Condon. And now a missed layup.
or if Todd should ask for money.
10-point lead. Pettiford stripped away.
What a play by Houck.
Richard, good decision. Good cut. Good pass, and the lay-in, 12.
How skilled are Condon and Houck?
Kelly fouled in the corner on a three-point attempt. All year, even when they haven't had Broom at times, in Florida without one of its best players in Elijah Martin.
Now, Kelly, an 87% free throw shooter. That doesn't mean you want to take this last one for granted. You have to get the ball inbounds cleanly and expect that Auburn is going to slap at it.
Here comes the pressure after Kelly makes all three. Richard. And this time they will back it out. The clock is their friend. And the seconds are ticking away on the Tigers. Clayton up, no good. Broom the rebound, but only 20 seconds remain. Pettiford needs a three. And the rebound down to Clayton, and the Florida Gators have come into Auburn, have come into the jungle, and they have knocked off the #1 team in the nation, the Auburn Tigers. What a victory for Todd Golden. The embrace there with Bruce Pearl. What a win for this Florida program.
What a huge win for Florida. And credit goes all around. The Florida bench was outstanding with Elijah Martin out with that hip injury. Walter Clayton Jr. was magnificent in the first half, and the big guys were fantastic on the glass from tap to buzzer.
The Tigers suffered just their second defeat of the year, now 21-2. Florida goes to 20-3 with an incredibly impressive win here at Auburn today, beating the Tigers 90-81. They made 13 threes on the day, but they won this one with toughness as much as they won it with skill.
That's exactly right. This is a tough bunch, the Florida Gators, and they proved it. I think you had mentioned they had not played a ton of ranked teams this year, but to come into the jungle and win decisively, that's a bold statement and a strong statement by this Florida team. They are to be reckoned with. They're a force.